I'll bring it up. Hello, everybody. I think we're up. We had a few technical difficulties. Hey, there we go. We are up.
Can you see me? Can you see me and hear me?
Let's bring you up. Yeah, you're up. Say g'day.
Hello. G'day. Hello. So we're live and direct on the interwebs.
We're live and direct on the internet. It's RD
wow.
time. Actually, it's a little bit past RD time. We're about 4 minutes late.
It is actually. We are 4 minutes late.
We're past RD time. Sorry about that.
It's
but a whole bunch of people have come to say hello. So let's say hello to everybody. For all you that don't know, Artie is out getting coffee. Where are you right now, Artie?
Death before decaf because it's open. The time on the door says always open. So it's like nearly 8 o'clock now. So that's where I am getting coffee.
I just really have reservations about getting coffee at 1 a.m.
Well, if if you need coffee at 1 a.m., this is actually the best place to get it. The other options, Macca's or Hungry Jack's, and I can assure you that is the wrong choice. So I would come here, even though you look them up on Google, their customer service rating is pretty bad. There's a lot of comments saying they've got bad attitude, but I think that's I think that's the look they're going for. Like they got a skull.
Yeah.
For like a logo, so
it's 2 a.m. making coffee. I wouldn't be happy, but let's say hello to a few people. I've got all these people coming to say hello. So we got Andy Pandy here.
Oh, I know him. He helped me. Well, I went and visited him in Townsville. I always say Toowoomba, but it's Townsville. Yeah, I went and had dinner with him. I went to have haggis, but he ruined it. So next time.
I imagine ruining haggis could only make it better.
Well, no. Well, it turned it into like this really bad sort of soup thing. So we went and got fish and chips instead. So that was heaps good.
Oh, cool. Yeah. We have also got Jojo Moto.
Hello, Jojo Moto. I had a chat with him on a hangout once.
He wants to know who's speaking. It's RD. He's on camera.
I'm RD. And that's a computer, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know who you... Yeah, I don't know who he is either.
I was the tech guy, but then I couldn't get Skype to work. So,
you're fired.
I'm fired. I got to find a new job. This is my first day. Oh, gosh.
First and last.
First and last.
Awkwardly embarrassing.
Mike O'Neill's here. Hey, bro. I got an account.
Hello.
And he's got a smiley face.
Thank you. That works. I know what that means. Does he ask him if he likes the hat? Oh, I just asked him if he likes the hat. I just did. Do you like the hat, Mike O'Neill? Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure he would. It's backwards. It's not ADBMAL. It's LAMBDA.
He says you the man, RD. And Andy Pandy says it's not his fault. The dregs were really nice though.
No, you keep your dregs. But
and Jojo wants to know what you're filming with. Maybe you could just hold it to the window and you'll see the reflection. It's just an iPhone.
How about that? An iPhone, and I have a wide fishy lens thing on it. See?
Yeah. Your head was too big. We couldn't fit you in when you were riding. So.
It's true. I got a big head. So there. But I suppose what I'm doing, what this video-y thingy is, what I'm doing, this live thing, is like a beta test for one, because I might be able to do this like actually on the road. So I might have to do live updates and hangout sort of things on the road, which would be really cool. And this is also sort of I'll catch everyone up sort of video about like what the Postie Bloke's doing, where I am, where I'm going, and what's going to happen. So that's sort of the point of this whole live stream thing.
And right now is the time we tell people to let other people know, right? That's the sort of you meant to.
Yeah, I know, but I always feel dumb saying like.
Okay. Do you want me to do it? Because I'm not associated
you do
with
it.
Your channel. Yeah,
I'll
call you out for you.
Can you please? Because that I'd say it wasn't my fault. I didn't even ask him to do that.
Yeah, all right, I'll do that. All right, well we're here. We're going to do show for the next probably next 45 minutes or so. We're going to go for a ride. We're going to look at some vision of Artie's vision trip over the last couple of months and talk about what is coming up next. And all you need to do is watch and comment. But if you could also tweet out or just stop and share this right now and email it out to your friends or Facebook it or what have you, that'd be really helpful. But we've already got heaps of people here, which is way more than I thought you had friends. So good on you.
Yeah, a bit weird. I am broke now though. This is like actually a live moto vlog because I'm about to hop on the bike and ride off. So this is some weird stuff. This is new. This is the first for me. I'm putting on my happy.
Well, what's the bike like? It's fixed now, right? We're back.
Yeah. Let's start there. Yeah, we'll start at the end and we'll get to the beginning. Because it's fixed now because it was. Excuse me a minute.
You dropped it today again.
It fell off a trailer. Yeah. If you got my if you have me on Snapchat, you would have seen that it was laying down on a trailer.
Yeah, you had a thing snap.
I had an incident. Yeah, the thing.
A whoopsie.
Oh, I always never turn the thing on. Is everything on? Oh, look at that. Starts when you turn the kill switch on. It starts, which is bloody awesome. Now,
well, that's good.
Yeah, I had to fix it for the 4-billionth time because I don't know if everyone knows it got stolen in Cairns.
It did.
And then after that, and then after it got stolen in Cairns, it got bloody. Well, it broke because I'm pretty sure they thrashed the bejesus out of it.
You relied on one or two tows. I think you got literally towed, not just push started. You had people towing you. I don't think that's what you meant to do with a bike.
Well, I clutched, yeah. Because it broke down. I was in the middle, right? I was in the middle of between Mount Carbine and Cooktown, which I can assure you is in the middle of nowhere. And it
looks pretty flat.
There's not that many hills. And I have my postie overloaded because I'm a little idiot. I thought I might be doing more remote sort of looking after myself, sort of more like, I don't know, Project Prepper stuff, surviving. But my ventures took me other ways, and I didn't really need all that. So I was over committed weight wise. So it was really hard to push. I couldn't run and jump on it.
Well, it looks ridiculous you being towed by this car, but I think he was wearing thongs. You wouldn't be able to push too fast with thongs, so it's practical.
It is practical to tow because it's hot out there, and doing physical exercise like that, you'll get heat stroke and you'll die, and no one wants to die. So he just thought, he just gave me the, in a very Aussie way, just sort of yep, I got some rope. Didn't even, I just said I need a push start. He goes, yep, I got some rope, and just grabbed some rope, and I noticed that I'll hang on, and if I get in trouble, I'll let go, and I just bloody hung on.
You survived.
Yeah, because see, with a postie bike doesn't have a clutch, as some of you may or may not know, right?
I remember you didn't know if it could clutch start, so you gave it a go.
Yeah, there's a video somewhere on the internet about it, and what you got to do is there's a little foot, the thing you change the gear with, you just hold that down, and that puts it into an angel gear, a fake neutral, so to speak. And so you get going, and then you just pop your foot off the gear lever, and it goes boom, and it bursts into life. Just clutch start the car. So that's what I did. I got him to tow me. It was difficult. It wasn't without danger. Yeah, it worked perfectly. And then I just didn't back off the whole time. And I got back to Mount Carbine pub, and that's where I drank copious amounts of beer, ate food, and sort of just tinkered with it a bit. And then I got it to. I'm gonna run someone over. And I got it to go. You all right?
Yeah, cool.
What?
Andy Pandy says, I think it's a first for everyone, a live motor vlog. He hasn't seen that before. I haven't either.
Really?
There we go. You're a trendsetter.
Here's the road view now. It really is like a motor vlog.
Oh, yeah. I want the helmet cam. Where's the helmet cam?
I'll have to stick it to my thing.
That's for next episode, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. We struggled to get this to happen. So anyway,
Yeah, we really did. It was a bit of a touch and go.
So bit of an issue. But yeah, well, once I got the bike started right at Mount Carbine, I had to get to somewhere with reception first off.
Right.
So I could ring some people. Yeah, so I got the bike going, and then I just sort of kept it going. Woo! I kept it going until I got to reception, which is at Macca's. And I stopped there, had a toilet break and stuff, and had to get another push start from some dudes just hanging out in the car park at Macca's. And then I drove 630 kilometres that day, all the way to bloody Bowen, because at Macca's I rang my Bowen connection, the Barty brothers, they're legends, and they said, yeah, come here, we'll help you out. And they did, and they put me up, and I didn't have to worry about sleeping or fixing my bike. So that was really damn cool. I owe them guys. Ooh,
now, while we're talking about repairing the bike, Mike, oh no, sorry, Joe, he wants to tell you need to fix your squeaky brakes, mate.
I do. I got a little bit of a carbon in them, I think. I just need, they still work, I can assure you. But I don't have loud pipes, so I have loud indicators and loud brakes, so people know I'm coming.
Yeah. And I think we're doing pretty good. You're using the iPhone microphone. We can still hear you all right. It's not too bad for a live moto vlog.
Yeah. Pretty average,
I think it's Mel here, or is it me, Lego? I'm not sure. But stop and get some blue tack for the helmet.
What's that? I'm going over the Story Bridge.
You're going over the Story Bridge?
Yeah.
Oh, good luck.
Oh, there's a car broke down. Hello, car broke down.
Bye.
That's never fun. You break down on the bridge.
John McFarlane Jr. says squeaky brakes mean they work. So probably just leave it. You're probably good.
I'm with that guy.
Oh, you're a bit windy now. Just tuck your mic up into your helmet.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Oh, that's much better.
Sorry, guys. It's my first day.
Me Lego. Oh, there we go.
Is that heaps better?
Oh, that's heaps better.
Heaps better?
This isn't your first time over the Story Bridge, is it?
No, I've been over Story Bridge before. I had to go over to get the bloody Moray Field. If Mike could move closer to Brisbane, that'd be heaps good. Because I had to go out there. I went out there the first time to get before I left, to get parts and stuff to get him to check over the bike and that. I rode out there, and I did that real cool thing where I had the camera facing up like I kind of did before, and you could see it zoom, zoom, zoom. I thought it was really cool. I really, excuse me, it was visually stimulating. Oh, but yeah, that's where I get all my parts from. Is out at Lambda Motorcycles, out there, because I don't know. He helps me out a lot, and so I help him out
he's taking care of you while you're up in Bowen, at least.
Yeah, he sent me some parts up there for free and stuff. Just wanted to get me back on the road and get me safe and get me sharing these postie bike bloody things again. So that was pretty cool of him. So that's why I stick all these stickers over my bike and wear his hat and talk about him a lot, because he bloody helped me out a lot. And so just sort of a gentleman. Illicit collusion, could you say? We're help each other out, I suppose. I say he's a good guy because he is to me.
I'm flashing back now to when you went over the Story Bridge.
Oh really? See, that's really awesome.
It looks a lot nicer in the daytime, actually.
It does, hey. Yeah, it does look heaps good.
And you've done the gateway bridge on the postie. What was that like? Did you make it over with your load?
Well, I didn't have the same amount of load on it. just to be fair, it wasn't
slightly.
It was
less
a little
load.
bit of weight. Yeah, it was less weight, but yeah, it did it perfectly. I was bloody I'm like, I think riding around Australian postie bikes pretty plausible. after doing stuff like that, and then I rode it out, another field test out to what is it, Balloomba Creek. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, at the Balloomba Creek, I did some water crossings. I'm like, ha ha! The postie bike can do water, no problem. It's bloody invincible, this thing. Unless it gets stolen.
Unless it gets stolen, in which case,
yeah,
not so much.
All bets are off if it gets stolen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I reckon.
So you did a few test rides, and then you did the postie bike tour. But before that, what are you taking off your load? Because your load was pretty big when you left Brisbane the first time.
What am I taking off my load?
Yeah.
Everything.
Because I've got it up here. There's a lot there.
Yeah,
that's a lot of...
That's too much. It's ridiculous,
So was it shifting weight and all kinds of nonsense?
Well, yeah, like the weight, it's too much weight. I got, like, everything's full on that, and just like I said, I had all that for, because I didn't know what I was going to do. I thought I was going to be a bit more remote and, need to fend for myself a bit more. But that didn't eventuate, so I've got too much stuff. Basically, I'm prepared for the apocalypse with that bike as it is in that picture. I don't have to come home, but I don't need all that stuff, it turns out. Because I don't know if you know this, I don't know if you got the memo, but the apocalypse isn't coming.
Oh, I've been catching up on Walking Dead for nothing.
What? No, I'm all up to date with that.
Me Logo wants to know, do you have an estimated weight of all the gear you took on your postie ride?
Yeah. Yeah, it's about 55 kilos.
55 kilos?
Yeah, human. I took I took an attractive female with me.
Yeah, or an ugly child.
Or a very good-looking boy. I could have taken a boy with me.
It is 2015. We're not here to judge.
Exactly. That I could be into that. You don't know me. Well, you might. Some of you might. I don't know. I don't know who's watching. But yeah. So yeah, there's too much weight. I'm going to cut that right down. See, I looked up the load capacity of a postie bike, and it's 109 kilos. Someone type in and tell me if I'm wrong. But yeah, 109 kilos, capacity, like a carry load or whatever. So me and that weight, I just worked that out as. And I'm pretty sure I was just under that. So that was all right.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
John McFarlane Jr. says you're the Forrest Gump of the postie world.
Well, I just one day jumped on my bike and rode. I don't know where to. I just rode. Like that,
it happens.
Yeah. All I need is some people just to start riding with me for no reason too.
Yeah, absolutely. You start a cult.
Well,
let's get it started.
Yeah.
If anybody has any life questions for RD, now's the time to ask them.
Yeah, exactly. And wrap yourself in a sheet. We'll start wearing robes.
Not so much.
Oh no, righto. We'll just keep it on the down low then. Keep it on the DL.
So we got a few people watching. I don't think everyone's said hello yet. So if you're watching along and you haven't said hello, go say g'day. I'll let RD know.
Drop a hello.
Yeah, drop a
hello. If you got questions about what I'm up to or what's happening here or anything, write them in and then I will answer it to the best of my ability.
Answer the questions. So I guess we could talk about the prehistoric tour. So how did you come across that and what was it like?
The Postie Bike Safari Prehistoric Tour 2015. Raising money for the Black Dog Institute. Yeah, I stumbled across that on the Facebook because I think the Postie Bike Safari page posted something or was shared in one of those Postie Bike groups on the Facebooks. And I saw it there, And then I looked into it. I'm like, the time and date. It was like the worlds aligned. Like the time and date when it was going to happen, and and all this really aligned with my situation in life that allows me to take this time and drive around a postie bike for no apparent reason. So it was just perfect. I was like, too good of opportunity to miss. So I just sort of I got on board, and yeah, so I found it online. I've always wanted to do a postie bike tour. At work, I was always talking about riding up and down the East Coast on one of these silly things, and yeah, opportunity arose, and I grabbed the bull by the horns.
And you're not like this guy doing the river crossing here who had a bit of a slide out.
Ah, yeah, that poor. I feel I feel sorry for him because his wife actually recorded that footage, and then we stole it, and then we put it up for the world to see. But he's a really awesome dude, and I'm sorry to embarrass you like that. But yeah, he that crossing was a little slippery because it doesn't get moved too much. But that wasn't the only victim. There were some other people that fell victim to that crossing. They just weren't lucky enough to be caught on film, or otherwise they too would be added to the montage of
people who fell over.
Yeah, so I was pretty sad.
And there are a few people with flat tires, I imagine too.
Yeah, nearly every day someone would get a flat tire. So that was pretty funny. So we had enough support crews to deal with that kind of shenanigans though, so that was that was lucky. But I had some flat tires myself actually.
Yeah, you didn't even fix it.
No, I didn't.
It's got other people to.
Well, it's just a rule that was embedded into me not to touch another man's tools, and like they're all like, I didn't own any of those tools, so I didn't want to touch them because I put them back wrong or something. So yeah, they sort of fixed it, and I just got my hands dirty at the end just so it looked like I helped. I must sound like a lazy asshole, but no. Well, anyway, karma got me back for being less than helpful, I suppose, by kicking me off with another flat tire at bloody 70 k's an hour on dirt road. We fishtailed down the road from like one side of the dirt road to the other, and then it just just sort of kicked me off, and I did a commando roll and stood back up without a scratch on me, which was bloody amazing. I don't know how I did that. And yeah, and walked over to the bike, and there it had big flat tire. For a minute there, I thought I couldn't ride. I thought, why can't I ride on dirt roads? What a chump. But yeah, it wasn't. The bloody tire bloody blew apart. That's why I nearly, died. Bit dramatic. I'm being dramatic. Yeah.
Well, so, Andy Pandy says getting someone else to fix it is the best method of fixing a flat. It's the best way to go.
It is true. Like, knowing me, I would have pinched the tube. So.
And I've got me logo here. Wants to know, do you have any details for Postie Bike Safari for 2016? Would it be in a similar location or maybe a different state? Is it the same ride every year?
No, I think they I was just tagging along. I'm not one of the organisers, so I'm not really up to date with the goings on of it. Usually, it's historically it happens around August, and it seems to happen sort of in the sort of North Queensland area. But I think they're open to suggestions, and that I think they just like to keep it into that 7-day sort of mark, so people can use their holidays to go on that and not drain all their holidays. So so if it does happen in 2016, it'll happen around August probably, and maybe in the northern part of Queensland. But if I know any more, I'll obviously, I don't know, post something on the Facebook or something if and when it happens. Yeah.
Cool. And John wants to know, have you got any ideas about coming down south to see us Mexicans? So you're heading down south? When's that happening?
Oh yeah, that's the next leg of the tour. I'm going to go to Tasmania. That's my plan. Now. So at the end of this month, so around like the 1st, the 1st or the 30th, I'm probably going to, leave, because I'll be all ready by then. I'm still sorting some things out. I'll be ready by then, and I'm going to, try and get to Tasmania. I'm not going to drive over the Bass Strait. I'm going to wait for an ice age and just cross, like, the glacier that comes. So I'm going to go down there. Well,
I mean, you could get a whole bunch of like bits of wood and turn your bike into a paddle kind of steamroller.
Oh yeah, I could like screw bits of wood into the tire, a couple of 40-gallon drums for like stabilizers. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the Bass Strait isn't even dangerous. I'm pretty sure it's a pretty calm, nice bit of water. So I shouldn't have any issues at all. Hey.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that's gone wrong in that area of the world. No, it should be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks. That's a good tip. I feel pretty enlightened now.
So John says would love to catch up with the legend that is RD, and me Lego says go to Tassie, got to catch up and ride somewhere. And Mike says you should do a Brisbane trip. Well, you've been doing Brisbane trips for the last few weeks.
I'm doing one right now.
But you got one coming up, I guess. Is it soon at the Gold Coast, the southeast region?
Yeah. Well, if my little plans come to fruition, I might be able to take the postie bike and leave around the end of the month, because don't mind me, I'm just driving down the footpath.
It's supposed to. You're allowed to.
Oh, am I? Oh, that's all right. Yeah. At the end of this month, I'm pretty sure on the 28th at the Gold Coast Botanical Gardens, there's a moto vlogger meetup where like iconic Queensland moto vloggers are going to all meet up and chat with fans and each other and do stuff like that. And it's sort of at the end of the month when I'm leaving. So if everything goes to plan, I'm going to ride the postie bike there and then leave from there. It'll be all part of my postie bike adventures. But if not, I'll probably be able to go anyway, but just on like a normal bike that I'm borrowing. I'm sort of riding around on borrowed bikes at the moment. So I'll probably like jump on a borrowed bike and go down and like to do that thing. If anyone has any more details about that, you can write a comment or something. So
write the details. We'd like to know.
Yeah, write the details. So I'm not talking out my buttocks.
Well.
Yeah. So I'm probably going to do.
Andy Pandy says, get 2 outriggers and a sand paddle tire, and you'll be set to make it across the Bass Strait. No problems.
Oh, thanks, man. Does he want to be my cabin boy?
Well, possibly.
Yeah.
He also says you're probably going to be gone by the time he finally makes it down to Brisbane.
Yeah. Yes, that's so true. But the other thing is I live in Brisbane, so I'll probably be back one day. So, time, my friend. Stressless, yeah. We'll meet again.
And how's the bike riding right now? You're back on it. You've basically got a new engine.
Yeah, I did. Because, man, I don't trust my engine anymore. So the bike's riding awesome. And because, I fixed my bike the first time. I put a new bore and head on it. Like, before I left, like, I got it all ready for the journey to do the Postie Bike Safari fundraiser. And then to do all this riding around, do all this Australian exploring on the classic CT 110. And so I put a new bore and piston on it with the help from my friend. And it was running fine. It didn't miss a beat. It was the fastest standard postie bike in all the land on the Postie Bike Safari. And then it got stolen, and then it broke. Like the head broke, as we all know, and so I had to like scoot back to Bowen and get some help from the Barty brothers there. And then we fixed it, and I know Phil knows what he's doing. He helped me fix it because he builds bikes for fun. And then like I've done it once before, so I knew sort of kind of how to do it. And then it bloody broke again. And so my confidence in like the whole system, like in the engine, like in the hard bits in it, like the crank and the bloody timing chains and all this thing. I lost all confidence in it. So it's going to cost like too much time and money to like go in and explore all that and fix it and stuff. And Mike at Lambda Motorcycles there just like offered me one of his good motors out of one of his good bikes at a bargain basement price. So I graciously accepted that offer because he doesn't really do that for everyone. That's just sort of a, I don't know, a special deal, I suppose. So I really appreciate that, and because the bike is running better than ever. It's like this engine it's a bloody tight engine. I can see why it was in one of his bikes. It was bloody good. I'm gonna pull over a minute. Ooh, I got a bloody add a power source to my telephone thing.
Oh, you're running out of power.
Ah, I bloody forgot to plug it in when all that caffeine, I started bouncing all over the shop and bloody took off. Let me just plug that back in. Oh my god, it's working better than ever now. Yeah, so the just like my phone, the engine in this bike is running bloody awesome. Like I'm not having any dramas with it, and that's sort of what this ride is tonight. Is like it's a bit of a field test as well, just to get my confidence up in this bike again and the engine and just so I'm happy and can just go out and do what I do best, which is just sit on a bike for hours on end. So yeah, the bike's running sweet as. This is a really sweet as engine. I'm happy as Larry. You know Larry Ender on like the morning show.
He would be happy. Meat Logo wants to know, great you're back on the road, but what actually failed before your last tow? What was it? What was going on?
Oh, running out of fuel. I'm just running out of fuel now. Oh, I've killed the bike. Oh no, come on! Yeah! Ha! I got 2 fuel tanks, so no problem. I fixed it now. We're off.
I did tell you to check the petrol before you left.
Yeah, and I said she'll be right, mate. Yeah, now she is right. No problem. What was the question?
What was wrong with the bike? The last tow, you did a couple of repairs. You skipped a tooth or something like that. You got that back in order, and then it died again.
Yes. Yeah, right. Yeah, I know that.
We were left on a cliffhanger.
Oh, yeah, the last video. Oh god. Yeah, so this is why I'm here in Brisbane riding around like a bloody idiot. Is so I got that first tow from bloody Craig, who I met on the Postie Bike Safari. I met him in the middle of nowhere, and I told him the bike wasn't running so healthily, so he gave me a lift, like to take some of the load off the bike, so hopefully I could make it home under my own steam. And so I did that, and we checked the timing again because like it was like underpowered. It had a lot of symptoms of like the timing being bad. So we got a hammer and a screwdriver out and bashed it a little and checked the timing. And it seemed to sort of fix it a little, like it was like a tooth out or something. And then it was running pretty good, and then it just sort of it started playing up again like it did when it started to die at Mount Carbine. I knew I had to stop. And yeah, and then it just sort of like it just went to a rolling stop, like it just died on its feet when I sort of pulled over the side of the road to let like a truck pass and stuff. And it's good to do that on these little bikes because I get to change the revs. I'm not just flat out the whole time just revving the nuts off it and stuff. Like it's good just to keep the revs changing and your speed changing, and it like helps the bore, like it helps prevent damage. So like I do that regularly anyway, like stop and stuff. Yeah, and it's sort of I sort of backed off, and yeah, it just sort of died, and it had this same symptoms of when I killed it in Mount Carbine. And I was actually 200 k's outside of Fernvale, where I have some associates. That's where I'm sort of staying at the moment. And yeah, they came and got me, and I wasn't sure at that point when I was putting on the trailer what was wrong with it, if I was going to have the money to fix it or what, So that's why it was sort of a bit a bit of a cliffhanger, and it was that sort of a more moody sort of feel to that video. By the end of it, is because I wasn't sure what was going to happen by then. I didn't know if I was going to be able to continue on my journey, and so yeah, but it turns out I can, because I've had a lot of support, like through friends and family looking after me, and then Lambda Motors like helping me out with like parts and stuff, and it's made it just cost effective enough for me to still fix the bike and continue on my journey, because like it costs money to put food in my mouth and fuel in the bike. So
well, that leads on from what John wants to know. He says, are you actually on holidays, RD, or are you just cruising for the hell of it, or are you just an unemployed bum?
Are you a bum? You're a bum. Yeah, well, technically I'm a bum. So I do have a job. I took 12 months mid-career break. So like, I took a little break from my job.
It's unemployment with job security.
It's That's exactly what it is. It is exactly that. Because I'm unemployed. Like, I don't get paid and stuff. But at the same time, at the end of the 12 months, I can go back to my job if they haven't made me redundant.
That's great. And yeah. Andy Pandy's he's posted a link here. You can't put links up in the comments, but it's facebook.com / all of those numbers. It's for the Gold Coast Botanic Gardens. Meet some local moto vloggers. You're welcome to invite your fans to come as well using this event. And we'll meet there at 10 until about 11 or so. 10 a.m.
Is that Annie Meridian?
Yes, that's correct. 10 in the morn.
Yeah, cool. Oh, that's your kid. Yeah, so that's that event I think is going to coincide with me leaving, but yeah, I'm probably going to go to that with or without the postie bike. I'll probably have to drop in and do that event, but then basically by the end of that, the end of that month I'll be off again. I'll be on the postie bike. Postie Bike Chronicles will continue, and I'll be making my silly little videos and slapping them together on the back of my bike at night in my tent and bloody beaming them to y'all. But I can't beam them to y'all anymore because I can't. Sorry about the squeaky brakes again. I can't afford all the internet because it costs so much to pocket Wi-Fi it.
So you've been shooting everything, cutting it on your laptop with whatever battery you have, and then posting the videos. Literally.
Yeah, ironic, isn't it? I've been putting them on a USB stick. The last after the postie bike safari, they went to a USB stick, put them in the mail, and mailed them out to Brisbane, where an associate that you may or may not be listening to right now put them on the internet for me. So yeah, so that's how I get the content up on the interweb. That's different cans when my bike got stolen. I thought it was probably good for everyone to know live and direct that my bike got stolen and that I needed help finding it because I have no way of getting home except for 2 feet and a heartbeat, which was on the cards. I think I spoke
Andy
to you.
Pandy wants to know, can you use the Macca's Wi-Fi to upload the videos?
Yeah, but then I'd have to get a Macca's job and move in because it would take about 48 hours, and then they'd probably kick me off just before it finished.
Yeah, so like your videos are like 8 minutes long. They're not full. They're not 1080p, but they're still 720. No. They're not small.
No, they're not small. It's I'm having a technical issue. Let me just pull over before my phone explodes. Woo! Yeah. See you're looking at the road now. Yeah, exactly. Like I wanted to put them in 1080p just because it's prettier and you'll forgive me for my sins. Yeah. So it takes. Yeah, it won't do it on the on Macca's Wi-Fi, which is a bloody terrible shame.
Yeah, so many backpackers rely on that Wi-Fi.
I know, but that's the Facebook and stuff. I can use it for social media. I can probably Snapchat you from Macca's, but then you're led into the trap of probably buying a cheeseburger every time you're there, and next thing you know, you bloody just you're in a white van parked, sleeping in the car park, and bloody not camping and stuff, just relying on McDonald's and Hungry Jack's.
So you're taking an ethical stand against McDonald's Wi-Fi?
No, I enjoy their Wi-Fi. I just don't want to be led into the trap of enjoying their food as well. Hey, McDonald's is a sometime food, guys. And sometimes I like to eat it, but not while I'm on my adventures. So next video will be me eating a Macca's burger now.
Just yeah, like probably.
Just like when I put out that video, how cool are people? And the next video I put out is my bike's been stolen. Oi, don't run.
Yeah, if you go onto RD's page, literally he posts a video called "How Good Are People," and the very next video is I just had my bike stolen.
That made me laugh. But it's you can't let a few bag eggs ruin the whole thing, you know. And all the support I got shown in Cairns was amazing. Like where my bike was dumped, out front of that house where it was dumped, there was a family man there, had some small kids, you know, and all that, and just tinkering around in his yard. Saw that they trashed my wiring loom, and he says, "Oh, I've got a soldering iron if you want to solder up in here." And I said, "Oh yeah, that'd be cool." And yeah, he had wire and everything, and he's like, "Oh, do you want to do it?" And I go, "Do you have experience in this?" He goes, "Yeah, a little." I went, "Oh, probably let you do it then." And so he soldered it all up perfectly for me, like way better than I would have done. It was like a professional job. I like literally go, "Are you an electrician?" He goes, "No, I just have a lot of hobbies." So I'm like, "Oh, fair enough." And he just offered to do that, you know, because like he was talking to me, and just said, "Yeah, we'll get you back on the road." And then around the corner was the guy that saw the post on Facebook and private messaged me photos and the address and everything, you know. And I went and had a cola with him and had a chat, and he's an awesome dude. And just everyone in that community, like driving into Cairns, that guy stopping me and saying, "Oh, I think you've bloody done a wheel bearing, mate. Don't want you to crash." Like even that, like the people there aren't bad people, and Cairns isn't a bad place. It's just you can't let that small little slither of bad people in society like ruin the whole experience for everyone, you know.
And in the end, you were reunited with the bike.
Yeah, and I got the bike back through the kindness of strangers, like the people on the Facebook click back and sharing my post. Like that post got seen 45,000 times. Like that's amazing. Like I don't even think I've been in a crowd with that many people. And that's how come I got my bike back. That's how come someone knew that bike is mine. It's an ambulance. That's not my brakes, that's a siren. I just thought I'd let you know that.
Oh, good. Not squeaky brakes.
Yeah, that's a siren.
John says the postie bike would probably stress out from all the weight gain if you went to the Golden Arches. So it's probably for the best.
Yeah. Maybe I can go there and eat a couple of burgers because I'm going to lighten my load. Hey, that might be a thing.
So you're saying once you take a bit off the bike, it'll compensate. You can go to Macca's more often.
Yeah, I can put a bit on me. Take a bit off the bike, put a bit on me.
John also suggests maybe go to local libraries. The Wi-Fi might be better there, and you won't gain as much weight.
Yeah, I might gain some intelligence.
I don't know about that.
Really? Oh. Yeah.
And John has also said, just goes to show you how many fans you have, RD.
Well, I don't know if I have 45,000, but yeah, I know people people don't like being ripped off and don't like people stealing their shit, you know. So I think it's just the community coming together and making the world a better place. Hey.
Yeah,
but yeah,
absolutely.
thank you. I appreciate that. I just don't. Yeah.
So after the cops came around with the bike, you jumped in the car with the cops, and then they kicked you out again.
Yeah, because they came once I found the bike. I rang them and said like, well, can I take the bike now? Come do your tang, and they come do their tang, and then oh look at that. No, you can't look at that because you're not on my helmet. Anyway, yeah, they go to me. Now, do you think your bike's roadworthy? Does it look roadworthy to you? And I'm like, yeah, of course it's roadworthy. And they're like, oh, yeah, cool. And I go, except for one thing. They're like, oh, yeah, what's that? I said, the rider doesn't have a helmet. And they're like, what? I said, I left my helmet back at the place because I was like so excited to get to the bike. You know, I wanted possession. So they're like, oh, righto, we'll give you a lift. And we're driving along, and they're jibber jabbering away. I don't know if they were talking to me or themselves because of the screen. I couldn't hear them probably. And then all of a sudden they just pull over, and they're like, get out. I'm like, what? And they just wound the window down so I could like open the handle myself, and got out, and they just screamed off with lights flashing, which you sort of just catch the tail end of in the video.
John says it just goes to show that people just like postie riders. They wave to me a lot when I'm riding Ted, which is his postie bike. Does your postie have a name, RD?
It has a lot of names. I don't really have. Hey guys, I don't really have a real name for it. It has been called Bikel. like my friend has called it Bikel, but and I have used that, but I don't know. It's sort of like I don't really have like a name for it. It's a bit weird, I know. Especially because we've shared so many journeys, you know. I want to come out too taxi.
Well, I've heard you call it lots of things.
Well, yeah, I have. Yeah, that's true. All nice things, of course.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but no, it doesn't really have a it doesn't have a birth certificate. Sorry about that, guys.
So the bike's all running well. You're happy with it? What little modifications? You kept before the bike broke. You knew you needed some modifications done. What are you going to be doing?
Yeah, that's like power outlets. I'm going to put more power stuff on it, stuff like that, and yeah, and some of the modifications is losing a lot of my gear. So some of that's I'm putting that in the bag of modifications. But it's mostly electronical, so I can try and like stay self-sufficient with power more, so I can actually make my videos a bit better, because the less power I have, the more I can, less time I can spend doing it. And I was actually on the way back at a campsite. I ran into this lovely couple that was showing some Americans some Australian hospitality going camping. And they had they were roasting potatoes and stuff in alfoil, like doing like a hobo sort of stove type thing. Well, not a hobo stove, it's a different thing. But yeah, they were like cooking in alfoil. And they just saw I was on a bike and by myself and invited me over for dinner. And I said yes, I would like to eat something that isn't rice. That'd be cool. And we're talking about what I was getting up to and everything. And they're like, oh, do you have one of these to charge your MacBook? I'm like, what is it? He's like, it's just plugs into the cigarette lighter and charges a MacBook. Like, that's what it does. It converts it into the power. And I just like, my mind blew apart at that point, because I had like an inverter and all this other junk. And that would drain the battery because it didn't have enough power, because the batteries are so tiny. They're like 3 amp or something, 12-volt batteries. They're bloody tiny as. Yeah, so I had to, so I Googled it as soon as I got reception there. I Googled it and I purchased one on the eBays, and it was like waiting for me when I got home. It was awesome. And yeah, I didn't think in the middle of the bush talking to some old couple at a campsite that they would know something like that. I didn't think I was going to be enlightened. So that's actually helped a whole lot. So it's going to make things heaps easier now, electronical wise, just with that one device. But I'm still going to add more electrical holes.
Well, so me Lego has said, with modifications, I had a thought with your charging system. When at camp charging your laptop, maybe you could put a switch in disabling the headlight and taillights, so you could have more charging power.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And I sort of have thought about that because I was thinking getting like mounting another battery or something, and then there's like putting stress on the stator and like, you know, too much draw coming out because of the headlights, you know, and all that stuff. So it's like turning the lights off actually would be a great help. It would actually probably take some of the stress off the battery, help it charge quicker, and help keep up with the laptop charging. Hey, but that is a good idea. I'm gonna look into it.
We'll look into that. Cool.
Yeah.
John says never underestimate the old folk. They taught their kids to use a fork, remember?
Yes, that's true.
Well, I saw in the news today that apparently kids this year aren't as good at using computers as the kids were 5 years ago. They're less computer literate than they were before.
Really?
So there you go.
Do you think that's because tablets and everything have come so easy to use? It's just all big colourful button touching.
Yeah, it's all apps now.
Yeah, back in my day, you had to like write the code to play the Commodore 64, so you were a bit more intuitive about how. Prompt. Yeah, so you're a bit more intuitive about how a computer works and how to operate it, kind of thing, perhaps. And these days, it's just like, oh, I'll just download an app for that. Maybe that's why. I don't know, but I believe what you heard. Was it on the internet?
Oh, we've got a mechanical problem with your phone. Oh, we're back.
Oh, you know what I need to do? Correct me if I'm wrong. I need to stop and buy a whole wad of Blue Tack.
I agree with you. Blue Tack's the key.
What's the time? Oh, where's an Officeworks?
It's 8:31. You have some time.
I'm going to try and get to an Officeworks before 9 because I'm pretty sure they shut at 9. I think I know one near where I am. I'm going to try and get to an Officeworks and buy some Blue Tack, and then it'll stop this vibrating as well, and the camera keep moving thingy. What do you reckon? That's what's happening right now. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I'm at George Street.
Oh, yeah, there's one in Milton. There's one in the Gabba. There's one on the north side.
I'm going to the Gabba. I'm heading in the Gabba direction.
Damien's just said g'day, and he says... fix your brakes. For crying out loud.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, that beeping, that's the indicator.
What about the squeaking?
I can show you. Yeah, the brakes work. That's a alarm system. But no one believes me. Okay, I'll look in. Oh, green light. I'll look into fixing the brakes.
Yeah, look into it. Well, to be fair, you've never had any problems stopping. It's starting that's been your problem.
Now what's this guy? This guy's trying to kill me. Get out of here. Yeah. What? Starting? Yeah. Hard to start, but when I do, I don't stop.
Damien says, "Dude, I really want to come out and ride with you."
Well, tell him to get a bike and come ride with me.
Your mic's slipping again if you want to press that up, but Lego said they brought up Blue Tack a while ago, and absolutely right, I remember reading the Blue Tack. You're all over it. Blue Tack is the key.
Key to success. Yes, Blue Tack. I'm gonna get some Blue Tack. That's what's happening. I'm on the inner city bypass, I think.
Oh, that's impressive.
Here at Bumper Street, eh?
That's impressive.
Yeah. Wow. Hold on to your hat, fellas. We made the speed limit of 70.
Wow. We can really tell.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Is it windy as hell?
If anybody has some groceries or anything they need to pick up from Officeworks, just let us know in the comments. We'll get Artie to pick something up for you.
in the Brisbane metropolitan region.
Oh no, well you're on a postie. You can deliver.
Yeah, but well, I do have to deliver a sticker all the way to Perth to Full Face. He's a motor vlogger from Perth. He wants me to hand deliver a sticker to him.
So John's saying good night. So good night, John. Have fun. And me Lego wants to know how fast you're going.
Well, I did hit 70 just then. Pretty mad, hey. I'm a bit of a rebel. A renegade rebel.
It's crazy stuff. I'm worried for you.
I know. The speed. Speed! It's amazing. Oh, I'm so close to office work I can smell it. I can smell the ink and paper. I can smell the office supplies from here.
Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for the office works.
I don't know. I'll walk around talking to myself, thinking I love it.
You could have thought about this, I don't know, 10 minutes ago.
Why?
We've only got 5 minutes left.
And then what? It's an hour.
We're out of time.
Oh, bloody hell. Well, I do like leaving on a cliffhanger. So.
Will he get his postie bike blue tack?
Will he get there in time, or will the shot be shot? Tune in next week, where he won't talk about it.
Follow Artie on Snapchat. I have no doubt he'll be Snapchatting buying blue tack.
Well, I can't because I'm on my phone. Here we go. Here we go. Watch. Look.
Oh, there it is.
Is it open still?
Oh, it should be.
Is it open? I think so. Oh, this is exciting stuff.
Jack Healy says you're a speed demon.
No, the Gazetta speed was 80 before that.
Are you taking the Premier Park here?
Yeah, this is where I park.
This is the benefit of a postie bike. You just park where you want.
People think I'm delivering the mail.
No.
I say, yeah, the hot mail.
You ruined it. We were on a roll.
Oh. Well, I can't hear you now. Wait. Are you there?
I'm there.
Oh. Do that, do this, unplug that. I just gotta move a few things around if you want to keep talking to me.
You just gotta move a few things.
Yeah, I really, just while I'm locking secure and everything, I appreciate everyone that's dropped by and had a chat with me and watched and shared and liked whatever this video is. It's pretty cool. I didn't think anyone would watch.
Yeah, we had a few people come and join in. Hopefully when you're out on the road, we can do one of these again, if you have the data.
Yeah, well, that's what this is all about. This is all about field testing, because I might have to do this on the road, do live updates, answer questions, and even do hangout sort of thing, and get other motor vloggers or people of interest on to have a chat with and stuff. Hey, so I think this has been a great success, to be honest.
Yeah, well, we've got the video here. We'll be uploading this to your channel a bit later on. We might make it a bit shorter. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it was all a highlight reel. But we'll chuck that up, and if anybody enjoyed it, maybe let some other people know. So next time we go live, we can have more people joining in.
Yeah, and you ask me more silly questions, and I'll give you some more silly answers. But yeah, no, it was pretty good. Now I have to do. Oh, this is something you should always bloody do, and that's this. Get this thing here and lock it. Because it makes it really hard for people to steal your bike if you do that. So,
pretty much foolproof after that.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well.
Pretty much.
We might call it a day there. Thanks everybody who came and joined in on the video. Kim says great video, RD, and Andy said that would be a great thing if you did another video.
Oh, awesome! Thank you.
Oh, he's looking for blue tack. He's found it. He's found it, everybody. Yeah. There it is.
sorry, I was being rude. I didn't listen to you.
Well, let's leave it there. And if anyone's interested, go check out Artie's Snapchat. It's Artie time. Is that right?
Yeah, ITSRDTIME. No punctuation and stuff. It's like a hashtag, and, without the hashtag.
You'll be able to see him buy and use his blue tack. All right, guys, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much, and hopefully next time we will be back.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks again, guys, for everything. Bye.
Yeah.